Hello and welcome back to Robot Rebellion 2023. Thank you once again for joining us. A recap of what happened last time. The orange disc spinner Gizmo took home a 3-0 record, taking out the Seed 7th Circle, newcomers Jackhammer, and their fellow progressors in the Chili Daddy. Gizmo, an absolute beast of a machine. Which robots will be joining it this week, however? Let's meet the field for episode number 3. Here's how the competition will work. 4 robots enter into each heat, a mini-league of one-on-one battles where every robot will fight each other once. Winning your fight will earn you a point on the leaderboard, and the robot with the most points at the end of the episode will progress to the round of 16, with second place in the heat entering into the play-in rumbles for a wildcard spot. In the event of a tied heat, a rumble will decide the results of these positions. The robots in Heat C are the number 12 seeds Boom Zoom, the long-forked robot Dolos, the vertical spinner of Digestive, and the multi-weapon robot Data Breach. Looking forward to seeing all of those in action. Here is the leaderboard, all set at 0 points apiece as we move into our first battle. And it is a big battle between 2 robots that have fought many times this year. It is Boom Zoom, the lifter built by Rob Weston of Team Forklift Certified, made of plastic. That is both a strength and a weakness, so says the team. They're taking on the long forks of Dolos. These 2 robots have fought many times at Robo Dojo. So far it's reasonably even. Who's going to take the lead in today's fight? We shall see as Dolos fights not only Boom Zoom, but every floor seam in the arena. Let's see what happens. Dolos, the long forks robot, is a hammer saw. The idea being that the robots get stuck on those long forks so that Dolos can whale its hits with its big vertical spinning blade. It's up against Boom Zoom, a lifter. Looks very good. Also got some forks on it today, hoping to do well against the long forky boy of Dolos.
And Boom Zoom is our number 12 seed for this event.
Yes,
it's the lowest seed, but it's seeded nonetheless. It is that basically, for those who don't know, seeds basically what number you are is where you're expected to finish, or you're like that number favourite. So it's the 12th favourite to win the tournament. So watch out. Rob started about 18 months ago, and he's had a lot of success already.
3, 2, 1. Begin.
Here we go then, Dolos with the long force trying to get around, as is Boom Zoom though. This is going to be a battle of the driving power. You can see there Boom Zoom using its lifter to try and get free.
Oh, great hit there by Dolos. Morgan is a fantastic driver. He's really perfected this design as well over the last year, and both of them having a nice cuddle in the corner now.
They seem to be stuck in the corner. I don't know whether that's a pin or not. I think it could well be. There it is, the pin released. Dolos ready again. Ooh. It's a dangerous place to be in if you're Boom Zoom.
that hammer saw is absolutely fantastic, and it's so well designed, so well driven.
There is the pin button pressed.
Boom Zoom out.
Very good driving there from Boom Zoom to get away, but does lose a wheel.
A wheel has gone. And will that affect the control? I'm not too sure. Rob is a good driver, so he might be able to get over this little speed bump, but Dolos does not give him any room to breathe here, Jevon.
No, though not bringing down that hammer saw. It's interesting. Ooh. And now is over the top, being lifted up by Boom Zoom.
Boom Zoom trying to get that lifter in, but every time it gets a lift in, it just catches fork. It can't actually get underneath the main body of Dolos. But is Dolos' weapon still working? That will have to be seen. It doesn't look like it. They would have had a good shot there if they did have a working weapon. Boom Zoom trying to get the push down the pit, but they have been wedged off the ground there, and that extra wheel being missing now has definitely sort of ruined their game plan. Good driving there again by Dolos, pinning him into the corner.
Brings that hammer saw down, so it is still working. Boom Zoom away though, round the back now. Dolos getting stuck against the arena wall there, getting pinned underneath it very briefly, and being tried to be lifted up by Boom Zoom.
Now Boom Zoom doing good tactics to get around the side, around the back, trying to get down the pit, but wasn't able to in that regard. Now getting stuck on those forks once again. Really good battle here. 2 very different machines.
A great grab there from Boom Zoom, trying to drive him round, but Dolos has 1 wheel still on the arena floor. He's trying to control the way.
2, 1.
Very close.
That's the match. It goes to the judges.
Good luck trying to call that one, guys, because that's a tough one.
Our 3 judges will be judging on the criteria of weapon effectiveness, control, and aggression.
What way do you think they're going to go for, Jeff?
Well, there was some decent moments in that fight for both robots. Dolos managed to get underneath Boom Zoom a fair number of times, but Boom Zoom managed to use that weapon to get free almost every time. They did lose a wheel, but that was more self-inflicted, I do feel.
Yeah, definitely so. Weapon effectiveness, I mean, both of them got some good use of their weapon there, but I'd definitely say Boom Zoom had a better use of their lifter at the end there, definitely. I think it might come all down to the control overall, but both machines were controlling in that battle at different variants. It was definitely a fight of two halves, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I will be very interested to know which way the judges go. I wouldn't like to call this one, personally.
Thankfully, we're not judges. We're not smart enough.
The results from the judges are in, and they have gone for Boom Zoom. Congratulations to Rob on his first win of the event.
Rob, that was incredibly tense. I've fought Morgan before. He is a slippery character, no matter what robot he has.
Absolutely. He prides himself on making robots that are a pain to fight.
You lost a wheel in that, but you won the fight in the judge's decision.
Yeah.
How do you think you won it?
I think a lot of it had to do with Dolos' battery setup. He was running higher voltage and he was really flagging towards the end. You could see him stop several times and just be completely unable to move. I think that really swayed in my favour. That last final grab really helped out.
Yeah, I think in the last few moments of that fight we kind of reined it back, especially after you lost the wheel halfway through.
That was a mistake. So there's a set spirit here that has somehow worked itself loose, and when that happens there's nothing holding the wheel on anymore, so just straight off.
Well, a win is a win, and that was a very good fight, and I hope to see more of that later on in the competition.
Some damage I didn't notice before.
Do you want to show it to the camera? Can you get right up in the grill? But an easy fix. Easy fix.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah.
Cool.
Lovely.
Good luck, man.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Our second battle tonight sees Robert Kopinski's Digestive Team Cyber War brings this four-wheel drive vertical spinner whose strength is biscuits, but the technical gremlins that they have suffered earlier on in the day could warrant a bit of worry. They are taking on the multi-weapon bot of Team Coolspeed Bot's Data Breach. This thing is awesome. It has interchangeable setups, but a nervous driver could see them a little bit worried. We shall see when they join us in the arena. Okay, being loaded into the box right now, we have Data Breach, a new robot. We have seen CSB Echo in the past. Same team with a new robot. Interchangeable weapons. He's gone for the hammer configuration on this one, with the forks out the front as well. Six-wheel drive, it's very cool. And he is going up against a singular fork on a biscuit. Yes, this is Digestive. Digestive has had some issues this morning trying to get ready, but he is finally here in the box, ready to go. We will see how well it runs. The spinner against the Axebot. I'm very excited to see this one.
Yeah, so am I. It's definitely going to be tactics versus weaponry, this one. I think the main reason why the Atlas configuration has gone in is so they can get the axe in there and maybe take the belt off the weapon. If they can get that done, then Data Breach will be able to just boss them around the arena with its six-wheel drive, maybe even get them down the pit. So we could have a KO win here, but that is very much a big if they can get that weapon belt off. Digestive is a very scary vert from a Muributir that makes lots of scary verts, because there's lots of scary verts in this sport, and they're very scary.
Scary verts are scary. I have heard this. It's true facts, true and real facts.
This will truly be a fight of all time.
Yeah, so Data Breach is in the red square. We have Digestive making its way over to the blue square. The robots are in their areas, ready to begin.
I think this is going to be a tough battle to digest. I'll stop now.
Robot ears, stand by. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Here we go then, Digestive getting up to speed. Data Breach very quick across the box with its six-wheel drive.
Yeah, lightning quick start there. Went for the box. Oh!
Huge hit though.
Straight through the stratosphere.
But the weapon does seem to be silenced for a moment there on Digestive. Data Breach now upside down. Can he self-right?
Oh, I don't think so. And I think that could be the end of Data Breach's run in this battle. Oh,
there he goes!
Self-righting in spectacular style there. Oh, and they're getting twonked back over straight away by the horrendously dangerous spinner of Digestive.
Double hit there. Hit the front, hit the back.
Fantastic stuff. That front wedge on Data Breach looking a little bit mangled now. The axe coming down, but not managing to get many good hits in at the moment. Good tactics there, and they have managed to get a good attack in with the axe now.
Good grip there, and managing to pierce through the top armour. Digestive.
Can they get them down the pit now?
Going
Digestive, push him into the corner.
And that's a bad place to be! Data Breach is your winner!
Fantastic work there.
Excellent timing from Data Breach. Digestive in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Don't worry, I can't wait for custard cream next. That's going to be fun.
I think I'm just hungry.
Yeah.
I want
in all fairness, his previous robot was called Bourbon. It's not just because he's seriously hungry over here. Don't worry.
Here are the point standings at the end of the first round. Boom Zoom and Data Breach take the lead on a point apiece. The non-spinners overtake the spinners here. Dolos and Digestive are yet to score, but that can all change as round 2 of combat begins in a few moments. And our first match is a big one as we head to the top of the table as Boom Zoom takes on Data Breach. Boom Zoom looked strong in their first fight but did manage to take some damage, losing a wheel and getting some armour piercing from Dolos. We will be keeping an eye on that as the fight progresses. Meanwhile, Data Breach got a lot of hits from Digestive earlier on. They did recover, however, to take the win in the end. Data Breach looked strong. However, as the classic expression says, somebody's O has got to go. Being loaded into the box, we have Boom Zoom, the lifter robot, and the number 12 seed. They're going up against Data Breach, the axe robot in this setup. They have multiple configurations, staying with the axe this time. This will be decide who goes 2-0 and who goes 1-1.
3, 2, 1. Begin.
Here we go then, very fast across the arena of these two robots. A good axe blow there from Data Breach. Surely we're not going to see another robot jump out of the arena today.
Surely not there. Data Breach nearly got a hold of Boom Zoom in on the aggressive, starting strongly, but Data Breach managing to get around the back of them there. Boom Zoom slightly smaller. I don't think that really matters in beetleweight combat. It's just the whole point of them is to be small, really, isn't it?
The pace of these two robots is phenomenal. Both such immense speed and power.
They're just blurs going in front of us right now, Jeremy.
Data Breach stuck under the
Under
wall.
the side wall.
Boom Zoom standing ready just in case. But it's going to be to no avail. Boom Zoom's going to take the win. Data Breach gets stuck.
Not feeling very charitable there, but that's how it goes, I suppose.
Our next match is as all or nothing as the previous as we head to the bottom of the table. Somebody wants a win and somebody is going to get one as Dolos takes on Digestive. The Hammersaw looked strong in their first fight of Dolos, but they did lose it ultimately by judge's decision. Digestive, meanwhile, got knocked out by Data Breach. They're going to hope to do the same here to Dolos. Only one of these two robots can move up to mid-table on 1-0. Which will it be? In the arena lined up, in the red square we have Digestive, the vertical spinner. In the blue square we have Dolos, the multi-forked Hammersaw.
Robot ears, stand by.
These two robots didn't win their first fights.
3,
Will they win their seconds?
2, 1. Begin.
Ooh.
Fight paused.
A little bit of a false start there. Bit too quick to jump the gun.
Robot ears, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Begin.
After the false start, here they go now.
Dolos going to be using those long forks to keep that spinner of Digestive away. And now hoping to bring down that big Hammersaw and completely missing. Fantastic. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant work.
It turns out when you put long forks on your robot, you need to make sure the arm for your spinner is also as long.
Oh, and I think they've got themselves stuck in the side wall. Oh, but they've managed to free themselves now. Dolos. Is their weapon still spinning? They've done it again. Now backing away. Digestive. What are you doing, guys? Come on, get in there. There we go. Back in now on the forks. I think Dolos' weapon is completely kaput now, Jevon.
I'm not sure. I think he's waiting for a good hit. Here he goes, look. He's trying for the angle. And he gets it! Huge hit to the back wheel. 3 wheels on that wagon.
That was absolutely fantastic. A perfect example there of precision driving and tactical design as well as destructive weaponry. The three things you need in robot combat.
That's an ideal position for Dolos. Unfortunate for Digestive here, who seems to be teetering on the brink of death.
This is going to be very difficult for them to digest, but they are down, and Dolos with another win. Oh no, first win, sorry, of the tournament.
Do you have a baby? No. You went into H&M and bought the socks?
Yes.
Yeah, watch me.
Right, that was quite explosive, quite fun. I've had history with both of you, and I know that you are both formidable opponents. How do you psych yourself up to fight each other? Morgan's got incredibly good design in Dolos here. Digestive, your spinner was working pretty well in the first fight. How do you psych each other out?
I don't psych him out. No, I just go in and fight. Very boring.
Well, that concludes the interview. How do you fight these long flicks? Because they seem to be...
Well, you don't. I mean, I didn't, did I? I mean, in theory, it'd be get around the side of him, but because I've got horrific drive problems with Digestive, I can't do anything, really. Like, it drove okay a couple of seconds in that fight, and that was it, so... It drove a bit better after it knocked the wheel off.
Yeah?
Where is the wheel?
Oh. Well, yeah, that's the tyre, and then...
Is that the height of your damage?
Pardon?
Is that the height of your damage as far as you're concerned? Like...
In the last... Yeah. Yeah, no, that was a lovely little slice on the wheel, and I think that is it.
Anything to add, Morgan? That was, I mean, these forks are incredibly effective.
Yes, yeah.
That kind of played very well into your strategy.
Yeah, well, pretty much the idea is get them up on the front, hit them, and then wait out the pit release and try and get them down, which works out all right. But he did a number on them, so they're a little bit less straight than they were.
Is that what the bet was, or is that?
Yes.
Did I hit it, or was it just drive?
I think you must have caught it at some point.
Yeah. You've got a big box of them, haven't you?
Yes, I have. Got a great big bag like that.
Have that while you're at it.
Wonderful sportsmanship and wonderful socks in the pits there, as Jimmy finds out all. Here is the table at the end of the second round of fighting. Boom Zoom tops it with 2 points. Data Breach and Dolos now equal on a point apiece, and Digestive still looking for that elusive win. They're going to be hoping to find it in round 3. They've got a little while to wait, however, as they will be fighting Boom Zoom in just a little bit. Up first, however, Data Breach will be taking on Dolos. The winner of this fight will go through to the play-ins for a chance at the round of 16. This is once again all or nothing for these two robots. There is everything to play for. This is the decider between these two robots, both at 1-0, and once again someone's O has got to go. It's Data Breach, it's Dolos, and it's in the arena right now. Being loaded into the box at the moment, we have Data Breach, the multi-weaponed robot. You said weaponed. I'm investigating this new word.
It's a Swiss Army bot.
It is. They haven't, however, used anything other than the axe today, but for good reason. That axe and that fork setup have been dominant.
Yes, definitely so. Managed to use some very good grab and control techniques using that axe and fork setup. However, they are up against it here because they're up against Dolos with those amazingly long forks. I'm not too sure if they're going to be able to reach past them, but Data Breach has proved to be a very fast and very well-driven machine so far in this tournament, Jevon, so that could well happen.
Absolutely. What I will say, for Dolos' favour, is that there is a lot of side for them to hit. And in those sides, you've got a lot of wheel going on, so
exactly,
plenty to munch on for Dolos.
We did see Dolos take off a wheel earlier in fine style. I believe it was off of Digestive?
Yes.
Yes, managed to put it in against the corner and rip off one of those wheels, so there's a strong chance we can see the same thing happen here, especially with 6 of them to eat.
It's going to be Data Breach in the red square, Dolos in the blue.
Robot ears, stand by. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Here we go then. A very quick start, but running straight into a wall for Data Breach. Bringing that axe into play, though.
Yeah, that was very poor control there to start things off by Data Breach. Go straight into the side wall. That gave Dolos the perfect window opportunity. Although, I don't think any damage has been done by that spinner there. If it has, it's gotten stuck in there. At which point, there is a stick problem. Fight paused. They're going to have to split up.
Right, interesting thing has happened here in which the weapon has got jammed into Data Breach and they can't separate themselves. We shall see what can be done.
Yes.
The robots have now been separated. The weapon is out. We're not going to separate the robots entirely. Or are we? Maybe we are. We are.
Yes.
There we go. So we will continue the clock and the fight from this point.
Robot ears, stand by. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Here we go again. Back in each other's faces, these two robots. Dolos's forks have Data Breach trapped upon them. Can they escape from there?
Data Breach has managed to get a few good axe shots in just then, although I don't think much damage is done. Dolos will be trying now to get that spinner into play and eyeing up one of those wheels. Oh, just missing. But you heard the impact there on the arena floor. That shows how powerful these spinners really can be.
Yeah, absolutely. But if you're not accurate, you're not going to do anything in terms of weapon effectiveness. Meanwhile, the axe is stabbing its way into Dolos's top panel. I don't know whether that's doing much in the way of...
It's causing more damage.
Is it, though?
No.
I'll tell you
Dolos,
what,
with
that
some
could be
very
problematic.
good driving, manages to send Data Breach down the pit.
At opposite ends of the table, our final battle tonight is between the 12th seeds, Boom Zoom, who are looking for a third win to make a perfect evening. They are taking on Digestive, who are at this point looking for a win on the table and to play spoiler to the seeding position for Boom Zoom going into that bracket. Digestive, unfortunately, probably out of the competition at this point, but they can still play spoiler. Will they manage it? Let's find out. Okay, loading into the box, we have Boom Zoom, the number 12 seed. They've had a really good day so far. 2 wins under their belt. Been very controlled, very aggressive.
Yep.
Thank you for your input there. That was great.
Yeah, Boom Zoom, number 12 seed, favoured to go far because of that seeding. Like you said, 2-0. If they get a win here, that is a 3-0, which will mean they're probably going to be seeded quite high for the top 16 bracket.
Yeah, absolutely. Digestive, meanwhile, has had some hit and miss runs so far.
Robot ears, stand by. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Here we go.
Nice box rush there by Boom Zoom as it comes around the side and gets underneath now, trying to flip over the vertical spinner of Digestive.
Yeah, you can see there the power of the drive on Digestive as it runs into the other robot, leans forwards. It's coming in at a hell of a pace. Good hit there. Boom Zoom straight back over, though.
Yeah, that was some fantastic self-righting there by Boom Zoom, but it was a good little attack on the side there by Digestive. Now flipped up and over.
And that is what we call doing the thing. Can he get away from there, though?
They're trying desperately to do so, but I'm not too sure if they can. They're clawing their way back into it, or are they? This is some sort of weird breakdance, Jevon.
I think so. They call it the biscuit step.
It's called the broken biscuit, ladies and gentlemen.
And we are looking now at a 3-0 Boom Zoom after that third win.
Well done, Rob. That was probably not an easy fight going into, I'm guessing.
No,
Rob is quite a tenacious competitor.
He's done this a long time. I've been doing it 18 months. He's been doing it like 10 years. So
he should have known better. Really.
I should have known better. There was every chance I could have gone the other way. A few bad hits and that's all it would have taken. But,
do you want to show the damage to the camera?
I would like to, yes.
Get right up in the lens, because that is
we have a
visceral.
huge chunk missing out of the TPU front here. That's fine, that's what it's supposed to do. We have a similar chunk missing on the side. The entire bumper, designed to make it not get stuck, is gone. But you can see the lovely guts inside there. It's coming open like an accordion.
But all this is replaceable. You print all of these bits separately.
I've got loads of those at this point, so swap those out, and we're good to go for the 16 tomorrow. Yeah, look forward
You are looking faultless at the moment, to be honest. And yeah, I wish you all the best. I think you're a serious contender in all this.
At the end of play for today's episode, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Boom Zoom finishes top of the leaderboard on 3 points. Dolos, there in second, will go through to the play-ins later in the series, both getting a chance at the round of 16 potentially if Dolos can make it through. Data Breach, Digestive, unfortunately out of the competition, but 2 awesome robots that we're really glad to have had in today's episode. And so that does it for another Robot Rebellion. We hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, give it a like. Do subscribe to the channel, and we shall see you again next time for more Robot Combat. Until then, I've been your host, Jim Woodrow. Goodbye.